okay? The price of silver, which I've been in the silver market trading for more than 4 decades, since the mid-'80s. Okay, silver used to be $20, $30 commodity, the price of silver. Last night, in 10 hours, it had a $30 range, okay? I was telling someone a little while ago, I can remember a story a long time ago. I'm talking about 40 years ago. I was playing cards with guys from the floor, and the price of silver the whole day while the exchange was open, the range was $0.015, the smallest range I've ever seen in my life. I mean, if anything, I'm thinking I'm going to get fired. Well, who needs a person to sit in a chair? Now you got a $30 range in silver. I'm going to show you something that's historic, and it's something that if you're getting in now, you don't belong in these markets. And we've been saying this for a couple of months now. Silver is untradeable. We still think it is. You have to trade it as least as possible. Okay, this is the price of silver, guys. I'm not exaggerating. Okay, I wanted to be a little serious because there's no fooling around here, guys. Okay, we talked about silver at $40. We said you have to change the way you trade. And then we made a couple of videos. We've been on this the whole way. So now you can't. You have to just realize you're going parabolic. And what did we say? We literally said, because parabolic up, the speed of parabolic up, when it reverses, the speed is faster on the way down. Okay? There is no formula. There is no way to trade. Anyone trying to tell you how they can trade parabolic? Listen, they don't know what they're doing. Okay? You have to experience it. I've experienced it because I've been doing this for so long, not only in silver and other commodities. Well, look at it. Exactly what we said. Okay? The speed is out of control. What happens when reversed? The speed is faster. It is impossible to trade. So you have to just, I think we had said, what you're doing parabolic is, let me clean this up and give you a better idea. This is what we do when we trade parabolic. Okay? Just put in your orders. Okay? And you're going to come back a week later and you're going to say, I'm so glad, because you can't sell it on the way down. You're going to sell it on the way up. And then when it's done and it comes out, you say, I'm so glad I did it. But as you're selling it, you go, why am I giving it away? That's what people were saying all week. Now they wish they did it. Look at this. Okay? As soon as it started going parabolic, okay, you got to put your orders in. It's right back down to where parabolic is. And the speed is still fast. Yep. This is what we're talking about. This is experience, guys, okay? I'm no magician at this. You know what I am? I've done this for so long in my life that I've seen this before. Yep. Gold doing the same thing. Platinum doing the same thing. Palladium doing the same thing. In the interim, you got some friction over the weekend, possibly with Iran, ships being set up. So you got the oil market coming out of its range, at least for now. Okay, you got some of the grains that we've been talking about, the foods we think are going to go into people's radar screen. They're starting to hold well. The dollar, which we've been talking about for over a year, it's starting to come to a head. Okay, what it used to be was just peripheral. Now the dollar is everyone's focus. Everyone's got a story. So what does that do? It's going to be like anything else. So everybody's going to have an opinion. It's going to cause volatility. What's one thing we've been looking at? One thing we had a big signal on literally last Friday was the yen. We had a big opinion. The first time in a while we had an opinion on the yen. Look what happened to the yen. Okay, that's the dollar getting weak compared to the yen strength. Okay, so now it's on everyone's radar screen. We're going to be getting in on the yen. We might get a chance today to get a chance to buy yen. Okay, but look at these things go. We talked about oil. Okay, now you got oil that's out of its range. Okay, what do we say? Oil's in a range. Every time it gets down here, what do? We buy, whether it's oil stocks, gasoline. Now you're up here. Now you got on Friday with geopolitical friction. Okay, also it's month end. So now that thing is starting to move. Now you got to watch. If we think oil is still going to be in a range, we don't know yet because we got some pretty bullish signals over here. So we got to see what follows through. But if this thing fails, then we're still in the range, and watch how fast this comes down. Okay, so this is what's going on. We've trimmed so much of our stock positions. Okay, and we're looking to put them right back on. Okay, we had on ConocoPhillips, sold it out. We had JetBlue on, sold it out. We had SMCI on, sold it out. We sold a lot of our other, if you followed us, or if you belong to the group, you know exactly what we're talking about. They're going to pull right back. Okay, why? Because we think the markets are trading markets. And now that you got these exaggerated moves, these extreme moves, you have to adjust. And that's what we've done. So instead of trading at these areas, now we give yourself room and trade smaller amounts at wider areas. This way, when you get to your point, you're nice and flexible. The numbers or the speed won't get to you. This is what this group is. Okay, and if you ask anybody in the group, I shouldn't speak for anyone. Okay, but I think the best part of the group is that we're always comfortable, or even better in this environment, never uncomfortable. That's the big edge. All right. enough of me blabbing here because I've been up like every day. I've been this week at 3 o'clock. Okay, well, let's get to some questions.
So, Joe, I do have a little bit of house cleaning before we get started here. In the chat room for the past 2 years that we've been doing this on TikTok, people have been sending things like roses and crowns and all sorts of weird little things. I never knew what they were until over the weekend. What I learned was that, Joe, people have been sending you like tips. Yeah. And so to everybody in the chat room, if you've ever been here watching Joe's TikTok, I apologize.
Hope it's not cash.
It is.
Well, I'm not getting it, so
right.
Don't send me anything, guys.
I know.
Someone's swiping it.
No, it's actually in your account.
Oh, well, I'd like to buy everybody a drink.
I apologize to everyone for not saying thank you, because thank you, we appreciate it. Joe really doesn't want your tips or anything.
Make some money, go buy something for your kids, your grandkids.
There you go. So I just wanted to let you know that, Joe. All right, MSB wants to know about cocoa, our favorite.
Cocoa. Okay, now cocoa, we talked about this, and let me tell you, this is one that's been hurting us, but I think we are here. Right? Now look at this board, and I was just talking about it 2 hours ago to someone and someone else. I said, as you get a red board, when something goes green, it's for a reason. And what is the only thing green on this board is cocoa. Why? Because I think it's gone too far. And this is what we need. This is exactly the same thing we've seen in natural gas. Okay, you get everyone out. Now it's murmur around the physical side of the market where there's just so much to be sold. Okay, you broke big areas around here and people are just accelerating getting it done. So what does that do? I understand you got to sweat it down here, and I am sweating it, but I'm not. There's a difference between sweating and being uncomfortable. I'm still not uncomfortable. Okay, because if it turns, there will be nothing above to sell. And then you can have the same thing natural gas had. Okay, natural gas has weather, natural gas, but every symptom was lower, lower, lower until it's higher. Cocoa is the same thing. Every symptom is lower, lower, lower until it's higher. The edge, hopefully, if it works, in my opinion, is if we do get the turn, this is where a little bit of experience might help. And I've been doing this for a while. If you bought it here, you don't sell it here, you don't sell it here, you don't sell it here, because that's going to cause a gap move. And then what you've been putting on the whole way down, make it back in hours. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make about cocoa.
Joe, is there any way that a whole bunch of folks are asking, any way to get exposure to cocoa in an equity?
Oh, there isn't, guys. It's only futures. You think it's exposure. You could buy Hershey's or something like that. No, you're not going to get the exposure. It's just commodity futures, guys. They're levered, and the only thing that come with it is, as you get involved in commodity futures, get yourself a nice big seatbelt. Okay, mine's like double the size to cover my belly, because that's what you need.
All right. Long wants to know about IAG.
IAG. Now these are gold stocks, and I'm looking over at my list. Now I had bearish signals in gold, silver, copper, gasoline a couple of days ago. Okay, and it looks like I was a couple of days early. Now the gold stocks yesterday, I had a big list, and there was a lot of the gold stocks that were bearish. They turned and they reversed. AIG was one of those, and it's still reversing today. So I would watch myself here. Okay, as the metals pull back, I understand you got a little bit of a breather or correction. We're still overall bullish, but you want to give money back. You have no problem giving some back. You don't want to give a lot back. So this is IAG, and I'm just glancing over my list, and IAG is on it. Okay, so you got to watch yourself here. This could easily pull back to here. Okay, and in my opinion, you got a shot to go around here. I think all the gold stocks got a chance to breathe. This is all people getting me in on the parabolic. Think about this. This is every line is a day. So this week, everybody says, I can't miss this. I can't miss this. Well, now you're going to say, I can't believe I'm in this. So watch yourself with gold stocks, and that's one of them. Joe,
Tony C wants to know about platinum.
Platinum, the same thing. Okay, you got to trade around it. We're waiting. Okay, if you look at us, if you belong to the group, we are very patient. We did something middle of the morning, something we waited to buy palladium. We're waiting to buy platinum. Same thing with platinum. We're waiting for it to come to our spot. Okay, platinum's got a little more room. If you belong to our group, you're going to know where we're looking to buy platinum futures. What we are doing is we're starting to, we're looking for platinum stocks. Belong to the group, the one that we trade around, and we've been doing pretty well in it, and we're going to start keep accumulating. So that's what we think about platinum.
Okay. Do you want to talk about Bitcoin, Joe?
Bitcoin, yeah, I think you got to watch it. We were talking about this for months. We were saying, guys, you have to watch crypto here. It's ready to break down. And if it does, crypto is not going to, I don't think Bitcoin could break down. I think peripherals are going to cause Bitcoin to correct. Bitcoin, it's a staple. But the other ones aren't. XRP and Ethereum, and you have these crypto stocks, which is one that we follow a lot, is MSTR. And it's super levered. And you're getting to a point where you're going to have to unlever. And to unlever means you're going to have to sell Bitcoin. So you got to watch yourself. We've been on this one for months. We will not buy Bitcoin. And we will not buy some of these crypto stocks.
Okay. I love this name. State of Plane wants to know, is the timing right to get back into EXK?
No. We just said you got to let these things breathe. We love these stocks. But why do you want to ring a bell up here when everybody is caught the wrong way? We want to buy these. Okay, but not here. Wait for your spots. We have spots. Okay? Now look at this. Same thing. I still want Parabolic. People's like, got to be, once it broke, I got to get in. I got to get in. This is all this month. Look at how much you could give back. If you bought some here and then bought some here because you want to be in it, now if you get down around here, you're down money being long EXK. And then you can have one of these washes. And then we have spots. Okay? We don't want to be in the crowd in January. If you follow our group, you know what we talk about. What's very important in our trading is our calendar. No one pays attention to the calendar. I was taught by some, seriously, the smartest people on this planet decades ago how to look at the calendar. And the calendar is a big edge, and we look at it.
Joe, do you trade Robinhood?
Robinhood? No. No, I don't steal from anybody. I don't give to anybody.
Okay, fair enough. Leslie wants to know about MOS.
Mosaic, that's another one. We cashed in. We're looking to get back. Okay, this was a nice trade. We put it on at the beginning of the year, first day of the year. We bought it right here. Where did we sell it? Right here. We're out of Mosaic. Now we're looking for a pullback. We're looking to get right back in. We like the fertilizer sector. We like the food sector. But, you know, we still want to trade. And this is people getting in, and you can see the work up here. So if the market breathes, you got a shot to put it back on. If you belong to our group, we're going to be looking to put MOS right back on. We'll tell you with the group where we're looking to get it.
Okay. Allie wants to know about you.
Yeah, same thing. Watch yourself here, guys. These sectors, we like the sectors. We just don't like them at these areas. Okay? What do? We waited for USAR, rare earth. We're waiting on you. Same thing. We think this one can breathe on the downside. If it does, then you got a chance. We have spots in you, but I don't want to be in up here, especially. Look at that top. Look at that top. You got to be kidding. So many people are caught up here. Okay? Beginning of the year, remember, read the calendar. It looked like a great ride. If thing goes right back down to here, people are going to be down money being long uranium with an incredible move like this. That's where you got to watch yourself.
Joe Squaw wants to know about SBSW.
SBSW, same thing. That was a home run stock last year twice. Okay, and it's going to be a home run stock again. We just think it's not the right time to be in it. Okay, everything, you got to let this one breathe. Okay, look at that. This is one that's on. I'm looking over my list. This is one you got to watch yourself. This is one that can easily pull back, and then we're going to find spots. We're going to be buying this, but not here. Okay, think about it. This was a home run stock twice. We had 2 home runs last year, both with SBSW. Let's see if we can do it again.
Okay. Lucky, if you hang on a couple of minutes, we will get to how to sign up for the group. I want to get through a few more user questions. David is asking, do you want to short copper?
We've been no. Okay, this is where I was wrong. Okay, I had sell signals in copper 2 days ago. What a shame! It wasn't 1 day ago. Okay, I was short copper. I wasn't short. I was bearish copper, looking to get short, and then this happened. So it blew out all of my reasons. Okay, but what I'm looking at is the same thing happened in silver, same thing happened in gasoline. So you had the crazy up move, and now you have the crazy down move. I still have a bearish signal, but I can't do it now because of this. Okay, this, you don't know, it's going to be too messy. You know, I won't be able to go short with confidence because of this. If this wasn't here, I would be short right now.
All right, Joe. So you're going to need to be thorough on this one because we got a bunch of folks, Rob and everybody else is asking you to explain what's going on with natural gas. Do we go short? Why is it collapsing? Blah, blah, blah.
Collapsing? Where did natural gas collapse? It just broke $4 on the upside. Okay, you guys, remember, you were looking at February natural gas, which at the beginning of the week, or even a week and a half ago, was not natural gas. It was a February contract that was squeezed, that was delivered, that was caught in a perfect storm. It just happened to be named natural gas. Okay, now this is where the price of natural gas is $4. Okay, it was literally 2 Fridays ago when we recognized the curveball in natural gas. We told the whole group about it. Okay, natural gas is getting ready to explode. We found out the curve wall, and we caught the move up. Okay, we sold UNG, we sold everything out. Natural gas, I don't know. This is weather related now. This, in my opinion, this is the area it's got to be $4.
Johnny T asks, Joe, do you think silver is a multi-month correction, or will it be faster?
No, so silver's what would take months to correct because of what's going on, because of the vol, because of no optionality, because no way to hedge. You can't even hedge silver for the people that normally trade hedges. So I think what's happened would take a couple of months, it'll take a couple of weeks.
Okay, Delaware from YouTube says hello. Marcus is asking, should we buy the Microsoft dip?
Microsoft. We don't trade the big names. I actually still think the big names are being rotated out of. So I guess you buy it, but we got too many things that are moving 100 miles an hour. I'm not looking at Microsoft down here.
All right, Vinny Pipes wants to know about USAR.
USAR, we bought it yesterday. Why? Because we were patient. Okay, we liked the story. We just didn't want to get caught in the calendar frenzy. You know what we call it? Like we said, it's calendar frenzy. First day of the year, everybody got in, everybody caught a ride, and look what happened. Okay, this is the beginning of the year. Everybody got in, they caught a ride. Tell me this doesn't look like this. Look at this. Well, what happened? So that's why. So we started yesterday to buy some. We're going to another area. So as people get in and get caught again, if it happens again, we're going to get in. So we didn't get caught in this one. And look at it, it's already down here, a little bit lower from here. No one's going to make money in USAR. So we started and we're looking to buy more scale down. We like the story, we just don't like it up there.
All right, Joe, one of your favorites. Joshua's asking about grains.
Grains. Okay. Well, you know, we like grains. We like the wheat sector a lot. We think it's digesting what happened for this month in January with some movements in the grain market. So we think wheat's going to go higher. We like beans right behind that. And if you know, I have these positions on, and I'm making it up. Okay. Soybeans, same thing. A little bit lower. I'm looking to buy soybeans because I think that's a good bottom. They're going to go higher too.
Joe Antecedent on YouTube is asking for an explanation on RCL and LUV.
No, there's no explanation. Royal Caribbean, they come out with their news or earnings, fine. LUV, we don't follow it right now. We just trading around JetBlue.
Okay, Bitchu wants to know about BA.
Same thing. We're only looking at Boeing. We don't have an opinion.
All right. Turo is asking about sugar, please.
Sugar. Now, sugar is one we think takes time. Okay, you know, time. Also, believe me, I'm trying to put as much sugar in my coffee as I can to hold it up. But these are big areas. Okay, and what happened this month, in my opinion, is you're gonna have one of these, which I think is going on now. But this time, if we bounce, it's going to be bigger because of what happened a couple of weeks ago. So I think it's still digesting that big buying, and it's kind of breaking the equilibrium, but it's pushing lower. But this one, if it bounces, I don't think it's just going to be a bounce here. I think we're going to have a big move up. Now, I've been, putting my position on down here, and I'm going to continue to put it on.
Okay, Joe, Gunny's here asking about MP. M as in Mary, P as in Paul.
Gunny can ask me anything he wants. Gunny is my man. And we do have an opinion in MP. We're just waiting for Gunny. Okay, we have a spot. I don't know if I got it up here. Yeah, beautiful, I do. Okay. We have a spot, Gunny, that we're looking at for MP. Okay? But it's the same thing. Beginning of the year, not up here yet. Beginning of the year, everybody got involved. They looking at it, and everybody says, all right, get me in. So you got, what do you call it, FOMO? Is that what they call it? Everybody got in here, and now look what happened. We have a spot, and we're looking. We like this sector too. It's the same sector, but we don't like it up here. We want to wait for our spots. So if you belong to the group, Gunny, we'll show you where we're looking, where we like it.
Look at Joe using social terms like FOMO. Look at you.
Yeah, let me tell you, I still don't know what it means.
Okay, Ali Rez wants to know about PLG.
PLG. PLG is one that we've been trading for a while. It was kind of like our secret code with the group. But now that we traded enough, we're going to tell you, we like PLG. And we think PLG can pull back from here, and we're going to keep putting it on because we think this, think about it, we had it here, and then it just shows how it can go. And if we think metal's correct, and palladium is the one that we're looking at, then you're going to get more of these up moves like this. So we trade around it, and then we look to put it right back on.
Joe, before you put PLG away,
yeah,
can you tell the folks what you told me about PLG many, many years ago?
What it used to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stocks like that. This first came out a longer term chart, going back a couple of decades, but it was a $500 stock. Okay, now fine. You know, it's more palladium sensitive than platinum sensitive, but platinum is at all-time highs, and this thing is at $3. Okay, it's the company is dicey, but there aren't too many ways to get platinum and palladium exposure. This is one of them.
Awesome. Just Rando is asking about Rivian and Tesla.
No, we don't follow Rivian and Tesla. It was on our radar, and we talked about it yesterday. It's actually, if it bounces to an area, we're looking to get short Tesla. Now, I don't know if we're going to go short, but we're going to look for a bearish signal in Tesla.
Joe, this one is CUX.
I don't follow it, guys.
Okay. What's your opinion on Rig? Blitz is asking.
Rig, we like Rig. That was we caught that nice last year. But we had it on all year, and then it popped. We think this is one that can pull back. Okay. Now Rig looks good. You remember we had it all on at 2. We said between 2 and 3 you don't trade it, and then we sold it all out around here. So that was a nice trade for us. We had it on all year. Now it's kind of extending. We like Rig, but we have a spot we want to buy Rig. So if it goes up from here, I don't have it. It looks good. But if it pulls back, I have spots where I want to put Rig right back on because I do like Rig.
All right. Joe Keith from YouTube is asking about AREC.
AREC, another one. We're being patient and we're waiting for it. Okay, this is like USAR. Okay, everyone got involved. This was a 10x trade last year. If you remember, we had a lot of the group bought it here and sold it here, and I didn't know because it's kind of one that we do as a group together. And we have people saying, "Thank you for the 10x trade." I said, "What are you talking about?" They bought it 70, 80 cents. They sold it at $7. What did we do last year? We got in. It didn't work, so it's fine. We got out. Now, from the beginning of the year, it's working its way higher. But now you got to watch because if it falls back, we like this, but we don't like it up here. We have our areas where we're looking to buy AREC, and we're looking to get right back in.
Okay, and just a quick pause to everyone in the chat room on TikTok. I think some of you are sending us gifts. If you are, thank you. We love the hearts. Please don't send us money.
No.
Joe doesn't want it. None of us want it, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
If you like the videos and subscribe to our channels, that's more than enough. And if you want to sign up to become a member, go over to RNTR.trading. But please, it's totally unnecessary to send us money. But for those of you who insist, we are appreciative. We really are.
Well, if you live in Westchester, let me know. We'll put the money on the bar and we'll have a drink.
Definitely. Edmo wants to know about NAK.
NAK, another one we've been trading around. It's been working for us, and it might get to our spots. Guys, we've been on this plan for January where you got to trade around positions. Okay, well, this is one we're looking to trade around. We got in it, we got out, we got in, we got out, and now I got to find it. See NAK anywhere. It might not even be on here. It's getting to a point. We've traded below $2. We just sold it out at $2.50. We've done that a couple of times. If it gets below $2 again, we're going to be looking at it again. We have a specific area we're looking to get back into NAK. It's probably up here, but we go blind after a while finding it.
Joe, do you do MUX?
No, we don't follow those.
Okay, Delaware's asking from YouTube about TMC.
TMC, we got in. We just got in. Another one, we've waited for it to get to an area that we wanted to not be in with everyone else. Okay, same thing. People got in, and everybody got excited. And what happened here? They all said, "Get me in." Look at this. They rang the bell. Now we're looking for spots because we do like TMC, but we want to wait for our spots. We started yesterday, and we have more areas scaled down. We want to get back into TMC.
Joe, just to show you how knowledgeable your folks are, people who are watching, Bill did his research. He said PLG has 13 employees.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Oh, yeah. 13 employees. I put in my application, be number 14.
All right. Jimmy B wants to know about INTC.
Intel, nah, you know what? This is where the analysts come in. If Intel is here, it's here, it's here. They give you the same stories. So I don't want to be involved in anything that I can't explain when I make or lose money. And they can't explain it either.
All right. Hitman, tell us about PCT.
PCT? Yeah, that stays with the group. Okay, we talk about that with the group.
Ah, okay. Awesome. All right. One more quick one, Joe, and then I want to get to your website because people want to know how to sign up. Okay. What's your opinion on MU?
Micron? When Regis Philbin said to buy it at 12, 15 years ago, and it's 400. May he rest in peace. That's all I know about it. I don't have an opinion.
All right, fair enough. Joe, you keep talking about the group. If you're a member of our group, if you're a part of our group, what is the group? How do we join? And what are we going to get when we get there?
Let's do it. I want to get in front of my screens here. My God, look at these things.
I know you're chomping at the bit to start trading again.
$17. Remember, I own silver coins for $5. It's incredible. Okay, well, that's enough of this chit chat. Okay, this is us. Okay. First of all, well, let me give you
To the right.
this is how you want to sign in. RNTR.trading, guys. Okay, risk of not taking risk. That's what it means. Point that up here. Okay, that's what it means. Risk of not taking risk. Okay, this is how you join RNTR.trading. Okay, you get everything we talked about, which I'm going to show you. Okay, you try to sign up. We don't ask you for money. You got a lot of copycats now trying to get cute with us. Okay, you contact us. We get back to you with a link, with a mail, with an invite to our Discord chat. That's how you join. That's how we keep a little security here. Okay, join. You can quit anytime you want. But the way we've been trading is very different because we're traders. We're not investors. I'm going to show you the results, so it might be worth your while. It's an alternative way to trade, but it's working, and we're using it out of experience. Okay, so I'm not sitting there trading Intel. I'm not sitting there trading Apple or trading Nvidia. Okay, we trade what I have experience in: commodities, resources, physical assets. Okay, that's the edge. Whether we trade futures or whether we trade equities that give you similar exposure. Okay, RNTR.trading. No other way. No extra G's, no extra R's. Okay, this is how we've been doing. Just a quick. This is last year. We're not going to show this. This is the last day because then we're in February. So last year's history after this. Last year, not fooling around, guys. We made 344%. There is no exaggeration. You may sound like this is a bunch of crap. Well, I'm sure we got a lot of members who are on now, and I think they'll justify that this is a real number. And it's because we're active traders when the time is right. Okay, real trades. 500 trades last year. Pretty active. You got to strap in a little bit, but they work. Okay, enough of that. You won't be seeing this anymore.
Hang on, Joe. Before you leave,
on
so you said you got around 500 trades. I see 550, 405 winners and 100 fixed.
Yeah, I wouldn't go by that because you know what? Sometimes when we don't go, we're not all in. This is not a friggin' casino. So if we like something, we like it here, we like it here, we like it here. So you know, you may be buying something 3 times and selling it once. So it looked like you had 3 winning trades and 1 losing trade. I wouldn't go by the win ratio because of the pieces, but we did have 500 trades, and I don't care what any of this is. That does the talking.
Right.
344%.
So Joe, I just want to make sure my math is right. If I started with $10,000 in January in your group last year,
you got 44.
I would have $44,000.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The year before we made 105. Okay, so think about it. If you started that year with 10, you came 20, and then 20 times this. Now you're starting to get some stupid numbers. God, it's, you know, I don't think you're ever going to get a number like this again. Well, we're on track now. Okay, can I put this away now?
Absolutely.
Okay, you know, goodbye. Okay, fine. If it was a loser, I would show it too. Okay, this year, okay, we're up 24% already. That's just trades that are closed. We're up 24%. Today's the last day of the month. Okay, we have not been active. Okay, if you ask some of the group, say actually we'll be a little tame because I'm waiting for spots. I don't want to get in on the train while it's filling up. Now, if the trade empties out into some of our areas, then we're going to be getting aggressive. But just passively trading, in my opinion, we've been this month 24%. Okay, look at the trades. Same thing: platinum, fertilizer, wheat, natural gas, crude oil, some antimony stocks, soybeans. Okay, gasoline, some other ones that we have. Okay, but you can see the idea. Okay, look at this: ConocoPhillips. Okay, we bought some VIX. We traded some of that out yesterday. We grabbed some Lyft, cocoa. Okay, that's how we trade. Okay, 20% quietly in the low 20, whatever, 23, 24, something like that. In January, if it's 24% at the end of the year, you'd be like, I'm in. Okay, and we've been quiet.
So Joe, we don't have any today, but you know that oftentimes we get people in the chat who say, this can't be real. This guy's a clown. He's got Sears paneling on his walls. He's in his basement, you know, this type of stuff. We don't have any of that today. No, okay. But what I can say is that from looking at that list of stuff, you know, I'm the one who posts your video clips on social media, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on X. Yeah. I posted these videos. Can you go through the list again? Yeah. I posted a video on wheat futures. Wheat futures. And you posted it before you made the trade. Yeah, exactly. When we get to these areas, if you look at our videos, they tell you what we're doing. If you belong to the group, everything is right there. And I'm going to show you how the chat sets up. But they're all here. Mosaic. We made a whole video at the beginning of the year on Mosaic. Buy at 24, sell at 29. That's one of our trades. Crude oil futures. You know, say what you want. They're all here.
Okay, we're not making any of this up, guys. If anybody belongs to the group, with crude oil, traded crude oil, same thing. You can see the trades. Greens are good, reds are bad. Okay, so far we've had a good number of greens. We got some pending trades, well, you know, and even those. I mean, like the one trade that I'm not uncomfortable yet, but it's costing us money is this cocoa futures trade. Everything else, we could cash them in now to be a lot more green. They're really here, guys. You're not making it up. Well, I gotta make it up for. Come on, we're doing this for so long. Let's start making things up at this point.
So, and I guess for any doubting Thomases, if you really want to know, if you really want to do your research, go on YouTube. Look at the video that we posted last week when Joe said, I'm going to buy soybeans. And 5 days later, he came back and said, I just sold the soybeans for profit. The videos are out there. You don't have to trust us or anything. The videos are out there.
You're looking over my shoulder, guys. I don't give any advice. I don't tell anybody what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how we do that.
So as always, Joe, you've got dozens of people. I can't go through them individually. People saying, thank you. You've changed my life.
We're a team.
This is
changing lives. We're a team.
In the kitchen with Tommy says it's real. All right. Okay. And so on and so forth. I'm not going to go through them, but you know, you've got people in here who just love what you're doing.
I love them too. They're good guys.
Yeah, they really are.
I always say guys and girls, believe me, but I always say guys.
Absolutely. Antecedent is asking, are any R&TR members dinner planned?
Dinners?
No. Yeah.
No. So she must have been on for a while.
Maybe.
We used to have them years ago. I'm in northern Westchester. So when we first started, we used to have a lot of the group from town because I know people from town. I know their children. I gave them internships. So I said, guys, let's all grab a dinner. And we invited her to a place, which is one of the best Italian food in northern Westchester, a place called Traditions. Said, if you belong to the group, show up. I walk in, there's a crowd, everybody from town. But we don't do it anymore because the restaurant isn't big enough at this point. We've grown exponentially in the last 6 months. So many people have joined.
Okay, well, and I got to tell you, since Antecedent from YouTube asked that question, everybody on TikTok is asking you, yeah, Joe, we need a meet and greet. So
okay.
We'll have to take it under advisement.
Yeah. Rent the hall at this point.
All right, so Roger is asking specifically, let's get down to brass tacks. How do I join? Take me back to the RNTR website.
I want to show you how we do this, guys.
Okay.
Discord chat. This is how we do things. Okay. This is my comments all day. Okay. All comments. Yesterday. Okay. So I'm giving you what I'm doing. Now, when I'm trading, I put it on a trade alert. Plus this also, I put it on a trade alert, and I tell you what we're doing. Okay. So I'm just going back. I don't know when this was. The 27th. Okay. JetBlue. Okay, we're looking at JetBlue. We bought some JetBlue, so I tell you ahead of time what we're doing. So this way we could all, if you have an idea, I'm telling you what I'm doing. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. So, because I've seen a lot of these videos that are out there, the person will go, I just bought JetBlue, now he tells you. You know what? Well, what kind of crap is that? How about working as a team? So I tell you what I'm looking at, gives you a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, if everything continues to set up. And then I tell you, I'm looking to buy it. And then I tell you I'm buying it. Okay, I tell you where the price is, exactly what I'm doing. Everything you see here has an alert. So you don't even have to listen to me, look at me or anything. You just put your trade alerts on. And whenever I do something, it'll get posted. Okay? MOS, we just told you how we took profit. We took profit on the 23rd. So I told you, I'm looking at MOS because I had it on. Sold it all out. Okay? ConocoPhillips. I'm just going through a bunch of these. Okay? Trade futures, same exact thing. I'm going to show you one. And it's up to you guys. I'm going to go all the way down. 447 this morning. And if you want to look like me with bags under your eyes, you may want to get up and trade some palladium. Traded palladium futures this morning. I don't know. I'm going to look where it is now, but sometimes you got to get up in the middle of the morning. I don't know. I'm retired from. I'm an old Goldman Sachs retiree. Trading we're all in. So it's this old saying: you can always sleep, can't always make money. So I got no problem getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning if I can make some money. If you want, and we trade futures. Okay.
So, Joe, I'm not actually giving you my money, right?
No. I'm just telling you what you're looking over my shoulder. That's all I'm doing. I don't give advice. I'm just telling you as if you're sitting in the room watching what I'm doing. And I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so that's what you get with the Discord chat. We're in the bots. We added bots to our R&TR last year. Separate subscription. Okay, this is how they come out. Okay, parameters, what you're risking, what you're doing. Last year, up over 100%, 104, 105%. If you're a bot trader, you made 100% last year, good for you, don't change. But if you're getting chopped up a little bit or you're not as confident, this thing works. And it's not, they call it Joe Bot, not because of me. Young man created an algorithm. It works. That's an additional that's on here. We got Guy Adami, CNBC. Where are we? If you watch CNBC or when you watch him and you walk through an airport, you see his face on TV. Thursdays, we do a Q&A live with him. The guy has been on fire for almost 2 years now, telling us when we should be looking at ExxonMobil, when we should be looking at Valero, when we should be looking at Alibaba. I sit there with my mouth open now when he opens his mouth when he says something, because you come back 2 weeks later and go, holy mackerel, he's right again. And you don't have to ask me. You can ask the group. Got a live audience. They do it all day. We got Thursday clip. We got a midday clip. Where'd it go? There it is. Midday clip every day, because we're traders, guys. We are not investors. So my opinion right now at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever time it is, changes between 11 and 12. Either we're on the same plan or we look for reversals. I'm a trader. Okay, we're active, aggressive traders. You know, you make money in trading when you recognize something before somebody else. Being proactive, not reactive. You know, you make a lot of money when you recognize reversals. Sometimes the morning sets up and you see something that's changed. We come out with a video every day between 11 and 11:15, somewhere around there, telling you exactly what we're looking to do. It's kind of like going in halftime, coming out second half. That's what RNTR is. Okay.
All right, Joe. So is it this simple? Can you go back to the sign up page?
Yeah, I just want to see what the market's up first.
Ah, okay.
You know, you need seatbelts here. You got to watch everything. My God. Serious when I said you got to buy a seatbelt. Okay. Mine, 42 ways don't fit me anymore.
All right, all right.
Okay, where are we going? Right.
Let's go to the sign up page.
Sign up page.
So let me just walk through this real quick. I go to RNTR.trading.
Yes.
I'm confronted with a bunch of options. Pay $98 a month, get a little discount for signing up for 6 months, a little bit more of a discount for signing up yearly.
You can quit anytime you want.
Okay.
If you want to sign up for 2 weeks, it costs you $50. Say maybe this is a little too aggressive for me. Maybe this is not for me. Maybe I can't commit that much. But if you start making money that you're trying to make in a year, and we happen to, you have a good month, and this month, like I said, we've been past it, and we're up, in the low 20s, mid 20s for a month. You sit there and you make, 4, 5, 6%, 10% sometimes if we catch a good week. You tell me, is it worth it or not? That's all I'm trying to tell you.
All right. So it's that simple. I go to your website, RNTR.trading, trading. I pick one of these options here, monthly, biannual, or yearly.
Yeah.
And then you guys send me some kind of a link to the Discord.
And it's in your mail, and we send you an invite to join Discord.
And then once I get invited to the Discord and I get in there, that's where the rubber hits the road, the stuff you were just showing us.
Everything.
You giving me an alert of what you're doing. You're not giving me advice. You're not telling me what to do. You're just letting me look over your shoulder.
You're sitting in the trading room.
I love it. That's a beautiful thing. So signing up really is that easy.
Yeah, it is.
Now, go ahead.
I'm not very savvy when it comes to these things. So let me tell you something. For me, you might as well put boxing gloves on when you want me to start hitting keys. So this is kind of user-friendly to join. Okay, even where I think even I could join.
Okay, good.
And we have a backup team. If you have a problem, you come to us. We have a team that's incredible young group we got, and they get right back to you and they set you right up.
Okay, excellent. Joe, suppose I'm not good at math. Suppose I've never been involved in the stock market before. Suppose I've spent my whole life doing something completely different. I'm a doctor, I'm a bartender, I'm an electrician.
Yeah, we have that. We have plenty of people who are housewives, students, own restaurants, plumbers, electricians. We have some physicians. We have some lawyers, people who've never done this before in their life. The Discord chat, you start to learn the lingo, you start to understand it. I'm not exaggerating. We've had people within 6 months who didn't know anything what a bid or an offer is, and now jump out with questions where I almost fall off my chair. So I feel like I'm sitting in Goldman Sachs next to a polished trader. So you learn the lingo, you learn the style, you understand the logic. Listen, man, you know what trading is? It's shopping. You walk into a store, you walk in to buy a car. Don't you do your homework first? You want to go buy a car. Well, you don't just close your eyes and pick a car out. You do your homework. Well, same thing here. You want to get involved. You want to buy a stock. You want to buy a commodity. You do your homework. And we're going to do the homework, or at least steer you which way we're going to do it. We're not salesmen. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at. And then you make a decision. That's all it is.
So I love it, Joe, to prove your point. Folks in the chat are now saying, I'm an eyewear business owner. I'm an insurance agent. I'm a software engineer. I'm a plumber.
Yeah.
So I know it's true. Joe, tell us quickly the story of the guy on MarketWatch.
Go to marketwatch.com. They came to us. They want to do a piece on us in September, early September. We have one of our members who's been following me for a year, and then decided last January, he goes, you know what, I'm looking over his shoulder, I'm gonna do every trade that he does, mimic me. Okay. By August, he had made enough money to buy a summer home for his children, and his grandchildren can enjoy it. Okay, he's retired, he had a retired business, and took the money and started trading. I've talked to him within the last maybe 4, 5, or 6 weeks. He says he could get another home. Okay, just kind of mimicking. You don't have to mimic me, but look at the style. So anyone can do this.
Okay. So Joe, we have a question from YouTube. It's an interesting one.
Yeah,
Does the bot trade automatically? And by the way, for Wally, here's the website, RNTR.trading. I'm going to leave it here for a couple seconds. But meanwhile, Joe, T Wood from YouTube is asking, does the bot trade automatically, or do you have to enter the trades on your own?
You've got to enter it your own. We're in the process of trying to do that, but we don't have it ready yet. It's got to be perfect. But you have to execute your own trades.
Okay. And how much do I need to start in my, because I have to open my own trading accounts, right?
We have people who started their stock account with $1,000. If you're going to trade futures, it's levered, it's marginable. You probably need at least $5,000 to trade some commodity futures. Okay. We stay balanced. We stay anywhere from 1, 2 to 5% in our portfolio when we put a position on. If we like something, we'll go a little higher, but not out of the chute. Okay. So we could have any time. I mean, at the moment, we're pretty lean. I'm just glancing over. We got maybe a dozen positions. That's small for us. Last year, and many times we've had 30 positions on. Okay, so you got to balance yourself.
Okay, Joe, it is 9:12 Eastern time, and I can see you're chomping at the bit. Do you want to spend a couple more minutes and go through some of the residual questions, or do you have to get back to the desk?
No, let's get it out of it. You know what? Markets like this, yeah, you're probably doing me a favor. Okay, shoot.
All right, Joe, you did some of the grains before. Can you specifically go and do soybeans, please?
Soybeans. We like soybeans here. You just got to wait for your spots. That's what we've been doing. Okay, we traded soybeans. Okay, we traded soybeans here. We sold them out a couple of times, and now we're looking to put them on right now. We put a piece on yesterday. We're looking to put another piece on in soybeans pull back here. We think overall this is a good bottom. We think soybeans, when grains get warmed up, which we think they are, they're going to go into the radar. We don't think they're on the radar yet. Soybeans are going to be one of the leaders. So we started, and we're going to continue to buy some soybeans.
Joe, can you do ExxonMobil?
XOM. This is something last year, it didn't move, and we made about $60 trading it. Okay, just trading the markets because I think it's in a range. Now it's broken out. I don't have it on, and look at this thing. Last year, look, I'm not kidding around. This is where it was the whole year. Nowhere. And we traded this and traded this and traded this. Now it's broken out. And that, Guy Adami said this. He said, this thing is a beast. And now he's right again. It is a beast. I don't have it on. Okay. And I won't chase it up here, regardless of what happens to oil. But if this pulls back, we do like ExxonMobil on a pullback.
Joe, before you put that chart away, real quick, I know what you did last year in ExxonMobil, but can you tell everybody in the chat what you did with ExxonMobil to make money with a stock that for the year broke even, basically?
Okay. Well, we had two opinions last year. We said oil is in a range and metals are on a mission. So we think anytime oil got cheap, we bought some kind of oil exposure. We bought ExxonMobil. So we kept buying ExxonMobil. We bought it down here. We made all the videos. It's not that I'm making it up now and saying it. Then when you get a bounce, we sold it. Bought it a couple of times. We made 2 videos. Sold it. Bought it again. I think we made 3 videos on this one. That's how much we liked it. We got the bounce and sold it. We did it all year. Probably maybe 7 or 8 trades, taking 4, 5, 6 points at a time. We made between 50 and 60 points in ExxonMobil, and it had about like $3 between January and January. It moved maybe $3 or $4 because we thought something was in a range. So we trade the range. We wouldn't do that with metal stocks. We had those on for a while. That's the edge. Now it's broken out. Now it's a different story.
So an investor made $3 in 2025. A trader like you.
50.
Amazing.
It's not amazing. We have an opinion. We stuck with it. I didn't pull this out of my hat. We just had an opinion. We stick to what we do. And what's the good part is we have recognized that it's not going to work anymore. So now you got this. So now you got to watch yourself. So that story went away. Fine. We make adjustments all the time. All the time we make adjustments. Let me tell you something. If you think something's going to work, that's why a lot of times something goes here and we sell it and it gets back to that area that we're going to buy it again. No, it's a different scenario. It's not. Believe me, if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. Okay, you have to make adjustments accordingly.
Fair enough. Joe, a couple more. Thierry wants to know about SLB.
Schlumberger, another one. We think I actually can breathe on the downside. But with oil holding, I'm not in a rush right now. This is one I think can breathe. I think this one can go lower. Okay, this was one. This is another one guy Adami gave us. He gave us this one right here. He says a good shot of it going to 42, 44. I mean, you got to be kidding me. This is incredible. And now it's extending. In our opinion, it extended a little. If oil breathes a little, or if we come back on Monday and there is no problem in Iran, it wouldn't surprise me if oil's lower and this is lower too. But right now, if I'm long, I'm cashing in.
All right. Kevin wants to talk about Hecla.
Hecla, same thing. Silver stocks we think can breathe. Okay, we think all gold and silver stocks are going to breathe a little bit here. People want to know, are we buying this dip? No, we are buying a dip, but not this dip. We think there's more to come.
Joe, do you do anything with GEHC?
No.
Okay. One last one before we go. Anand wants to talk about LAC.
LAC, lithium. Okay. This is the same thing. It got a sponsor from the U.S. Everybody got in at the beginning of the year. They caught a nice ride. Okay. If you didn't cash, that ride is over pretty quickly, okay? Because this was a couple of days, and then everybody started getting in. So think about it. If you waited a couple of days, and now you're in, now you're chasing. Now it's back down here. You might be up no money. This is the same thing. We like the sector. We don't like the fact that it was January. So if it gets to an area, we're going to be buying LAC, but we're going to wait first. Okay?
All right, Joe, just to let you know, again, I've passed by so many comments, people complimenting you, praising you, thanking you.
What's the team?
I just want you to know, everybody loves the website. They love the live streams. They love the video clips. When's the next time we're going to see you live?
It's Saturday, tomorrow morning at 10:30. That's a pretty comprehensive one on Saturday. And after a week like this, it's fine. Let me tell you something. A week like this, we still got a whole day to come. I have no idea. Well, I have my opinions today. We're at month end. We got markets that were here on December 31st, and some of them are here, and some of them are here. So there's a big difference in 30 days what's going on. And you move the page to the new calendar. So that's the same thing we look at. I told you the calendars are different. You got to understand what months, how to trade. And January is a different month, very different than February. You can't continuously look at January into February. You got to say January's over. Now what is February? And that's the way we read the markets, and it's been working. So I'll see you tomorrow at 10:30. Then we're back here Wednesday at 8:30.
Okay, so tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, you are going to be live streaming on TikTok, on YouTube, on X, and then we'll post the videos on Instagram later because we don't have a big enough audience to go live yet on Instagram.
Okay.
And Joe, just to let you know, Samuel says you are honest to a fault. Also, old school experience. We're lucky to look over your shoulder. Samuel, thank you for the kind words.
Thank you.
You want to know how old school Joe is? We just looked at ExxonMobil. He still calls it Esso. So just to let you know how old school he is.
Guys, why would you not want to be honest? I don't understand. If you got someone that keeps telling you, I'm always making money, I'm always right, do yourself a favor. Hit delete as fast as you can. Okay? We make money, we lose money. We just, maybe we manage it, we're catching some breaks. That's all that it is. Okay? But if you can't stand there and say, I lost money and I was wrong, then you want to know something, you don't deserve to be in front of these cameras.
Well, again, Joe, everybody loves the live streams. We will see you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern on all of our social media.
Please watch yourself today. Last thing I want to say, end of the month, flows have to be forced in, so things are going to look distorted. Okay, don't read today as you read the rest of the week or the rest of January. Okay, take a breath before you trade. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10:30.
Thank you, Joe.